Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be doing After the Pen for the second week of September, plus just a few other things. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Alright, so this video is actually going to be segmented in several different parts if you are interested in just one or two or whatever. In both the description box as well as in the pinned comment, I'll have the different sections. We're going to go with, first of all, I'll insert footage of breakfast and lunch for the previous week, and the week that we are dealing with was the week of the 6th through the 12th, or the 13th rather, and then I'll be doing the actual After the Pen. I will also do a quick happy mail that I received, and then we'll end the video on just a really quick tutorial on how to make the banner. Again, in the description box as well as in the pinned comment, I will put the different stages if you're just interested in various sections. Breakfast for today, Tuesday, September 8th, is actually leftover breakfast from yesterday. So it's some leftover rice, some Spanish chorizo that was sauteed, and some scrambled eggs with green onion. There's some kikkoman shoyu, ketchup, and sriracha, and that's breakfast for today. No surprise, leftovers. This is actually leftovers from Saturday. So we had corned beef and cabbage, so I just stir-fried them with some onions, and we also cooked different food yesterday, although we still had leftovers. So you're gonna see a whole bunch of meals this week of leftovers, and that's fine. I like mustard with my corned beef and cabbage. This is buttered toast. I liked toast with ketchup. Yeah, I've talked about that before. And that's lunch for today, Tuesday, September 8th. Breakfast today, Wednesday, September 9th, is a mixture of just plain Cheerios and Raisin Bran Crunch with regular 2% milk. Today is some leftover somen salad from last night. It's basically ramen noodles that you boil and then cool down because it is a cold dish. And I've got some kamaboko, some cucumbers, and some bread and butter pickles. I actually don't normally eat bread and butter pickles with somen, but I do eat it with barbecue, and this is a barbecue hot dog. Ran out of hot dog buns, so I'm just using white bread. And for my dressing for my somen salad, I'm using some Asian dressing, some Worcestershire, a little bit of Italian dressing, and some shoyu. And that's lunch for today, Wednesday, September 9th. Morning, guys. It's Thursday, September 10th. Breakfast today, spoiler, it's leftovers. I was going through the fridge and I saw the leftover corned beef and cabbage I had fried the other day. I really don't want to eat it for lunch, so I thought I'd just get it out of the way. I'm really tired of leftovers, but that's what we have. Well, no, we have other things. It's just I don't want to waste, so that's breakfast for today. Maybe I'll go crazy for lunch and just have something that isn't a leftover. I don't know. Do we live on the wild side? I'll see you guys at lunch. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, September 10th, is wonton soup, chicken flavor. It's actually pretty decent. And then some Saloon Pilot crackers with a little bit of butter. I know I'm super going crazy with the non-leftovers because I'm a party girl. And that's lunch for today. Breakfast for today, September 11th, Friday. Happy Remembrance Day, everyone. As happy as a day can be. Breakfast is cereal. It's a mixture of regular Cheerios, Raisin Bran Crunch, and 2% milk. We had nachos last night. We made taco meat and all of that. So that's going to be for lunch. I'm super excited. Lunch for today, yes, I'm having nachos. It's Friday, September 11th. We actually had nachos for dinner last night, and honestly, this is the kind of leftovers I can get next to. As tortilla chips, I've got the cheese and the ground beef mixed together. It was just easier to warm up that way. Yes, we use ground beef, and we use the cheese that comes in the glass bottle. I want to say it's from Tostitos. Anyway, that's the kind of cheese we use. Salsa, that's from Costco. Sour cream, and a ton of jalapenos. I'm gonna regret that later, but that's a problem for later. And that's lunch for today. All right, so that was footage of what I ate. Again, this postie actually is the breakdown of how Andy and I are doing the chapters for our buddy read. So I don't want to get rid of it, but it kind of blocks things. So I don't know really where to put it, but that's that. I've kept up with the month's feels in one word. Today is currently Monday the 14th. Although I did mess up a little bit because it's not the same pen as everything else, but I don't think you can really tell. Well, I mean, now you can since I pointed it out. And then the after the pen that we're dealing with is this week right here. Now, Thursday and Friday were doozies for me, so I wrote a lot. And I wanted to keep that to myself, so I did cover that up. There definitely is enough space for journaling. I mean, if I really felt the need to journal more, I could either go to the back here where there are some blank pages, or I do actually have a happy notes for it. So I find it very functional, and it has helped. I mean, it's still something that I thought about through the weekend, but it did help to just get it out on paper. And I actually was doing this not even at the end of the day, but during when I was feeling it, because where I keep this is just right up there. It won't really be helpful when I actually go back into the office and work, but as I'm working from home, yeah, that has been very helpful. And then I put at the bottom where what I had for breakfast and for lunch. So it's working out so far. I will be doing or actually I have filmed it already, so that'll be going up in the next day or so of what I've done for the following week, because it is actually a little bit different. So please be on the lookout for that video right there. And I did get some happy mail. So the week of the 7th through the 13th was really a doozy for me. In fact, this weekend, all I could muster was a lot of sleeping, eating, playing Animal Crossing, and then just hanging out with family for a little bit. But I was not in any kind of mental state to do really anything more than that. And on the weekends, I like to be a bit productive, but this weekend was not that weekend. And then today I get this, and I got this as happy mail from my friend Dee of Budgeting Dee. I'll link her channel below. And she had wrote, the note is actually in here, so I won't show it to you. But she had seen the video where I did the haul from Zulily, and the only thing I wanted from that original purchase was this sticker book. And so she said she was in Michael's, she saw it, she thought of me, and she sent it. So OMG. And I have to tell you that I wasn't going to be on the lookout for these. I'm like, well, I mean, I have like 3 sticker books with florals. I have enough. And then I flipped through, and this isn't new. So you probably have seen, but the way that they segment it up, it definitely feels like it's in its own sections. And I'm horrible at these. If you're looking for a better flip through of the layered florals, just type it in the search bar here on YouTube. But what made me think that is how the colorway changes and then the flowers match. Because some of these, as we get towards the back, definitely look like something that you've already seen. But like these teals and these yellows, oh, that's so pretty. I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. And then when you get back here, like these are some of the whole stickers. That's from the flowers. And then these are definitely from that flower sticker book. But I like that it is segmented so that if you are trying to work with other sticker books, then you can. Like this is definitely very much farmhouse to me, or maybe even Simply Lovely. This I think I've seen in the Happy Illustrations, and that colorway works really well with this right here, but it helps when they're segmented like this, for you to match up. And then at the back here, it's got gold and black versions, and these are on white sticker backs. These are not transparent, but I'm finding more and more these days that I kind of like that for the decorative element, because then I can sort of take away something else that's underneath it. So I'm so thankful for Misty. I'm thankful for all of you guys, but I love that she watched the video and she thought of me when she saw these, and it just, not gonna lie, it was right before another Zoom meeting. We have so many of them these days, and I wasn't looking forward to it. And then I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day today, I get to go through my stickers. I'm definitely going to do a little bit of play and just have a little bit of fun, and knowing that my friend was thinking about me, just it really helps. So thank you, Misty. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I have two. It's going to be one of those things that I'm going to hoard because I don't want to use it, and yet I have two of them, so yeah. But you're actually going to be seeing this for Nietzsche Saturday, this upcoming Saturday video, because I definitely have some thoughts on how I can incorporate this and some girls. All right, so we've done the food thing, we've done the after the pen thing, we've done the Happy Mail thing. Now let me show you how you can do this banner. Now, my friend Andy had asked in a comment how I did this, and so this is definitely for her. But Colleen from New Jersey also had said that she'd probably need a stencil for this. And I can tell you that there definitely are stencils out there. But if you want to take a stab at it, it actually is pretty easy. And so let me get back here. And what I'm starting to do with some of these blank pages is do some doodling. And if you're interested in just a video on this, maybe where I fill up these boxes here and show you what inspired me for this, then definitely let me know in the comments below. But down here, let's do some things. And I'm just going to use some pencil just to divide some boxes. And that's what I actually had done here. Now, I generally don't like using pencil, but I want to be able to see the space that I can work with, and whether I have just these 4 boxes here or split it down the middle, it just really depends on what I decide to use this for, because I can erase this. These I did all just one time with a pen, but I did mark out the boxes with pencil. You guys know I don't generally draw things and then ink them afterwards, because 1, I don't like pencil, and 2, that's just double the work. So let's go in. We're going to use one of my Sarasa pens because these are quick drying and they're waterproof, and because I'm going to be using the Memento pen. If I use the Muji pen, which has been my default these days, it's going to run even once it's fully dry. Now, I did do this freehand, so I mean, it may come out janky, but you put a rectangle at the top, and you can definitely square off the edges, or you can make it like that. I like that it looks very haphazard. And then I would put another one, and you can make it the same size, or you can make it smaller like I am doing here. And then for this top portion, you would sort of make a cinnamon roll action like that. And then this here, you want to come down and go into whatever part of that you can. You don't want to go straight down and straight down. You do want to have it curve, and whether you have it stop there, there, you just don't want it to end up there. And then you want to do another line that ends up there. And then for that little curly Q thing, you just kind of make a little nubbin right there. Now that doesn't look that great, right? But once you start adding in the color, and I I am obsessed with this. I might actually have to see if I can find it. Then it starts looking a lot better. And because I was going for the Marauders map kind of look, that's why I didn't square off my edges. And then you color that in. And then for this section, if you want it a little bit darker, you can actually go back over it and color it in. And just make it look like it has highlights. Let's see if it actually bleeds through. There is some ghosting, but not too bad. It might have been better had I let it dry a little bit longer. But that's exactly how I did that banner. And then, as you guys know, I usually tend to like to write over the highlight versus doing the highlight or writing and then, because this way I know it's not going to smudge. And you can use your letter pens if you want, but you don't have to. And just like that, you've got a quick banner tutorial. Now, if you use a stencil, you're definitely going to get something that looks a lot crisper. But I was definitely going for this handmade look. Plus, I know I have stencils. I absolutely know I have stencils because I used to include them in the traveler's notebooks that I made. But one, that would be a hassle to go and find them. And two, I mean, I really, really love the handmade look. And that just sort of was getting that Marauders map feel that I was looking into. And that one actually, it actually spirals a lot more, but I didn't think I'd have enough space for that. So that's why I just ended up with that. But I really do love the look of it. So yeah, just as easy as that, you get a banner. I hope that was helpful. And if you are interested, again, I can do a tutorial on how to make some just simple doodles of, well, this would be 2 more ferns. And then if you're all interested in banners, I can do 3 more banners on these boxes here, just to show you some ideas if you are looking to add this to either a bullet journal that you're doing, or even your happy planner, Erin Condren, or whatever you're doing. Because this, I think, would be really cute if you wanted to make something stand out in a day, whether it's in a horizontal or a vertical. I think it actually look really nice. All right, guys, well, that's it for me for now. As always, thank you so much for being amazing, supportive, and inspiring, and aloha.